Hey guys, this is my first time using text-to-speech, so I hope you like it. This video is mainly about my top 10 death battles I want to happen. So without further ado, let's go into the video. Anyways, at number 10 we have Mega Man vs Lucas. I was originally going to do Mega Man vs Iron Man, but not only is it a classic fight, but it would be too easy for a fight with Mega Man, which is why I decided to be creative with this one. I really hope this fight happens and that the animation is smooth and fresh for this one. In my opinion, Mega Man wins, but that's just me. I also hope that if Mega Man wins, the death isn't too brutal for Lucas. At number 9 we have Ness vs Lucas. Don't worry guys, I promise this is the last one for Lucas. I really hope Death Battle does this one for obvious reasons. I don't know who wins, because I'm not into the Mother/Earthbound series, but if I had to guess then I would go with Lucas. Again, that's just me, but according to the internet everyone likes Lucas more than Ness, and popularity often comes from personality or powers, so I think Lucas for this one. I'm not too big of this one, but if it happened I would be really happy. At 8 we have Mr. Fancy Pants vs Henry Stickman. This fight doesn't have a lot of history, but there is a few people who would love to see this happen. Back in the day this used to be a huge debate, and if Death Battle did this for a little nostalgia fight then it would be pretty awesome. Since Henry Stickman is becoming popular right now, then I really do think that this could happen. I don't think not many people know who Mr. Fancy Pants is, but the majority of adults now know him compared to the modern era. I'm pretty sure Mr. Fancy Pants wins this one just because Henry gets all these items but he doesn't know how to use them, he just has them. Compared to Fancy Pants, where his games are all about fighting and running. Since he has a lot of agility and has his main weapon, I'm sure Fancy Pants can take the W for this one. At 7 we have Iron Man vs Optimus Prime. I do think that this battle can happen just because of its history. This used to be a huge debate and I'm surprised Death Battle didn't do this yet just because of their characters. I'm not too sure about this one, but I think that Optimus Prime wins this. I originally thought Iron Man, but now that I think about it, Optimus is more powerful than Iron Man. But what we all love about Iron Man is that he doesn't give up. So Tony not backing down and putting up a good fight for Optimus would be really good to see, especially for the fans. Definition of a win-win. Coming in on number 6 we have Ness vs Son. This fight has enough history behind it for it to happen. I really want to see Son come to Death Battle, and that 1-minute melee of Son vs Bill Cipher was the closest to Screw Attack acknowledging Son's existence. I'm sure that Son wins this one just because of his powers. For number 5 we have PacMan vs Mr. Game & Watch. I am a huge PacMan fanboy, so I will try not to be so hard on Mr. Game & Watch. I didn't want to do a fight like PacMan vs Kirby because we all know Kirby stomps PacMan in a fight and DBX already did PacMan vs Yoshi, so I figured this match is only fair. Mario, Sonic, and Mega Man came to Death Battle, so it's only fair for PacMan to come. I don't care if he wins or loses, I'm just happy for him to come. I don't know any of Mr. Game & Watch's powers, but not many people knows that PacMan even has powers, so this would be a good fight to learn things about both characters. I'm gonna go with PacMan on this one just because. At number 4 we have Godzilla vs King Kong. I put this one in just because I'm itching for this fight to happen. I'm really surprised Death Battle didn't do this one yet. Their first fight with Godzilla should have been Godzilla vs King Kong. I think Godzilla would win, but that's just me. At number 3 we have Dan the Man vs Mario. I really want to see a fight between these two. These guys are really similar and I would love to see them interact. I'm pretty sure that this isn't gonna happen, but I would love for this to happen. I honestly don't know who would win this one. It could be a draw. At number 2 we have SpongeBob vs Mickey Mouse. I'm surprised this one hasn't happened yet, but I really want this to happen. I need to see this fight because no one else can handle a fight like this one. These two are actually really more powerful than you think, and if Death Battle gets the research done right, this could be a great fight. I really want this to happen so bad, and this was almost gonna be number 1. I heard Death Battle got blacklisted from using Mickey, but I don't know how true that is. I think SpongeBob is gonna win this one, just because he's the most powerful cartoon character. But then again, Mickey Mouse is really powerful and could literally turn SpongeBob into a kitchen sponge if he wanted. This could be a great season finale, and I would love to see this battle happen. Now, for number 1, we have Crash Bandicoot vs Raymond. I put this as number 1 on my list because I think this fight could be awesome. These two characters are beloved worldwide and everyone knows them. I think Crash is slightly more known than Raymond, but just by a tiny bit. If Death Battle did this fight I would be so happy. I think Raymond would win this one, but at the same time I don't know a lot about Raymond. I just have a feeling that Raymond would win just because he feels more powerful, and Crash feels like just a wild animal compared to Raymond. I really want Death Battle to do this one just for the fans.